traffickers.
Human trafficking is a major problem throughout the world and right here in Utah. Using people as sex and work slaves is a sad, horrible, and very real issue. Tonight, in a special Behind the Badge report, we talked to a Utah officer who works to bust those traffickers and save the victims.
The Utah Attorney General's Secure Strike Force raids a Salt Lake County massage parlor. Agents will identify the victims of trafficking and try to build a case against the alleged trafficker.
The people that are out there doing the work, essentially, are being, beaten and tortured and, isolated and all kinds of stuff from their family and friends, and they become reliant upon their trafficker.
Overseeing the raid and investigation is Section Chief and Attorney General Investigator Nate Mutter.
Is that the complex right there? Yeah. People are coming from out of the country, being brought here, and are working in these massage parlors 10, 15 hours a day, no day off, 7 days a week.
Mutter says people may not realize it, but human trafficking is a very real problem in Utah.
Has it happened here in Salt Lake? 100%. Has it happened throughout the state? Most definitely.
The 41-year-old lawman is involved in several of these types of cases every year.
It happens way more often than anyone would like to imagine, and it happens every day.
It is a horrible crime, but he tries to focus on what he and his 20-person team can do for the victims.
There's no better feeling than freeing a person from the people that have kept them isolated, that have beat them, that have tortured them, that have victimized them over and over and over again. It's one of the most gratifying parts, I think, of the job is when you help a victim out.
But the victims he helps are not all connected to trafficking. Mutter, who started his law enforcement career as a patrol cop in Logan, also works on felony fraud, exploitation, counterfeit, and piracy cases.
My whole career has been work for those people, work for the victims.
And he that desire to solve crimes and help people actually started when he was a teenager.
What were you guys here for?
I'm working here.
Which place?
The massage.
For whatever reason, dating back to high school, my freshman year, I knew I wanted to be in law enforcement.
While investigating crimes is a top priority, the AG Section Chief is also trying to add more eyes and ears to the fight.
We want to make sure that people are trained and aware of things to pay attention to, red flags.
His team is educating law enforcement agencies, doctors, juvenile workers, and others to spot trafficking victims. And he says it will take community awareness to find traffickers and help the victims.
Anytime you're working with victims to restore them, to help them, yeah, there's no better feeling than that.
Mutter, I should say, also has a master's in criminal justice. He teaches criminal justice courses online at a college to learn how to learn, I should say, how people become victims, how they end up getting into trafficking, and where you can turn for help, like going to the UTIP hotline. Go check out this story on our website and our other Behind the Badge profiles. Just go to goodforutah.com.